So we're going to look at, so the last couple of classes we looked at the portrait of evil in the Lord of the Rings, and the way that I think a theological conception of evil as a privation of the good is necessary to understand Tolkien's depiction of evil in the language of shadows and of the privation of a good thing, and to show the effect on of evil on the good. And at the same time, he captured the sense of the growing power of evil insofar as the more goodness one has been deprived of, the greater the apparent reality of evil seems. So that, and the good illustration of it is the ring gaining such power over Frodo that he was weighted down by it and couldn't walk another step. So it seemed to grow heavier. But the phrase "seemed to" is important here. And we can see that it was not so by virtue of the fact that Sam was able to pick Frodo up. And he seemed as light as a feather. Now, I'll have more to say about that in a minute, but it's apparent that either Sam is exceptionally strong, that much stronger than Frodo, which I think is unlikely, or that Sam has been given some supernatural grace to be able to carry him forward, and or that Frodo had basically been consumed by the ring at that point. And there's a little indication of both of the latter two views, that Sam had been given a sort of grace to carry Frodo. He doesn't touch the ring, he picks up Frodo at that point, which is probably important. Remember, he did pick up the ring temporarily when Frodo, he thought Frodo was dead, and he used the ring, and it had a funny old effect on him. He imagined himself a great gardener. It's really interesting, the effect of the different beings that are attracted to the ring and how it leads them to sort of delusions of grandeur that are appropriate to their station. So Gandalf says that he would use the ring to do good, to heal the world, because that's part of his character and his sense of who he is. And he's one of the Astari. He's been sent there for to Earth for a specific purpose, and he would act in accordance with his nature then. And whereas Aragorn, as a king, would use it in a different way, and likewise Galadriel would be a beautiful queen, and as she says, all would love me in despair. But there's a different sort of appeal there to the different characters, and in the case of